Hi guys, welcome to Worth It Dudes. Okay, so me and Derp have just got back from seeing the new Transformers film, Transformers 5, The Last Knight. Derp, what the fuck did we just watch?
An amazing film, Babb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Best film I've seen in my entire life.
No. No, it's not. Okay, guys, so just a warning, spoilers. There are spoilers here, okay? Okay, so shall we start with the beginning of the film? So it comes in and we're in Great Britain in the Dark Ages. No year given, just the Dark Ages. There's knights everywhere. And it's a Michael Bay film, so obviously it opens with an explosion.
In medieval times.
In the medieval times, yeah, which was hilarious. Letting us know that we're actually in the Arthurian times. You know, that time that happened. It wasn't a legend at all. And King Arthur is fighting a battle and he's looking like he's going to lose. And they're like, where's Merlin? And Merlin's gone off to make a deal with some alien robots. So Merlin is basically a Monty Python character. He's all like, oh, I'm totally sozzled. Oh, I've had too much to drink. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
It's how Michael Bay thinks that all British people are.
Yeah, I do think that most Americans probably think that's how most British people are.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a scene later where we're introduced to the female protagonist, who's like British Megan Fox, basically. Of course, she plays polo because we all play polo, right?
Michael Bay makes the polo scene in this film epic.
Yeah,
It's a game of polo, man.
it's fucking retarded, frankly. Oh my god! Right, okay. So moving on. So it kind of we get this like deal done with this fucking robot, and they grant him the power of the staff, which basically calls this dragon, which is the legend of Merlin's dragon from the Arthurian legend. If you didn't already know about that. So yeah, that wins the war for them, and they form an alliance. So speak forward to the modern day, and we get to see like a war zone in Mexico.
I just couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what was going on.
There was a lot of sand.
I couldn't tell. I was just so confused.
The story is very loose, and that's being nice about it. Okay, so remember that if you saw the trailer, they showed this like almost like a pro-feminist sort of trailer where, you know, we saw this kick-ass young girl who looked very much like sort of Rey from the new Star Wars films, you know, out by herself. She's got a little pet robot and she's just doing her own thing. So she shows up for about 8 minutes total in the beginning, and then she does rock up at the end again, but she's really not even a main character. So yeah, there's a bit of a war zone that kicks off. She's being chased by the anti sort of Autobot police. Oh yeah, so the humans basically hate the Autobots now. Well, all Transformers, apparently. Although they don't mind working with Megatron, which we'll get to in a bit, which is hilarious. This film was full-on cringe. Like, this is the year of cringe, but my god, it's so cringeworthy. Okay, so the humans have started working with Decepticons, and Megatron has some demands. I will help you if you release these 5 people from prison. All 5 of them are completely made up new characters. Like, any fans of the original Transformers will not have a fucking clue who these guys are. This is basically Hasbro's new toy line, which I had a laugh at, I've got to be honest. But what the fuck? Well, they've run out of characters, basically. They've killed them all already. Right, another point that I wanted to touch on. If anybody listening to this is a fan of the 1986 Transformers movie, the animated one, don't watch this film.
Don't. Save yourself.
Because Hot Rod is French. He's all like, ha ha ha, Francais, I am Hot Rod. And it's that bad. That is how bad his accent is. He's fucking French. They made Hot Rod French.
The second he said, I'm Hot Rod, bow for me, literally just face palmed ourselves. We're like, what?
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you guys, if we weren't doing this video on it, we would have walked out. It is that bad. This is possibly one of the worst films I've ever seen at the cinema. I don't know what the hell has been going on with Michael Bay's mind, but I don't think there's much of it left. So we got introduced to the female protagonist, as I mentioned before. So obviously Mark Wahlberg is still the main guy, the scientist, inventor guy who's inexplicably really buff. So we've got this woman, and she's basically a British Megan Fox with a splash of Liz Hurley thrown in. They have zero chemistry in all of the some kind of scenes with them. It's so forced. Like, I just cringed every time. Absolutely every time. They don't even seem to get on.
No, this just... My head hurts.
So the acting was dodgy. I think the only person there who wasn't shit was Mark Wahlberg. He's not enough to save this film, by the way. I'm totally not saying that. I don't mind Mark Wahlberg in movies, and he did an okay job. He did what he was paid to do. I think Anthony Hopkins has just committed career suicide.
Boom.
I think this might be the last film we see him in. I mean, he's getting old in it as well, so he probably doesn't care too much. He had like a little twinkle in his eye, which was almost like, I've been paid so much money for this shit.
Yeah.
I know. You could always see it on his face, the smugness. Yeah, the finale to the film is freaking weird. It's literally, like there's this trope in Hollywood at the moment where there's shit flying around everywhere, just computer-generated debris everywhere, and this went on for about half an hour. Like half an hour solid. I was pretty bored of seeing like debris falling out of the sky by the end of it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's hard for us to actually explain to you what the story is supposed to be because we don't really know.
We don't know. It was like like Unicron.
Oh yeah, Unicron.
Unicron.
So Earth
Unicron
is Unicron, people. Yup.
I am Earth.
It's not good. It's not good. Also, the main villain in it is this female character called Quintessa. For those of you familiar with the Transformers stories, like the comics and the old cartoons, you'll know that the Quintessons were a thing. The guys with the swivel heads and the tentacles coming up them. So she basically looks like one of those crossed with the Borg Queen from Star Trek. And yeah, I did not know what the fuck was going on with her. Like, what the hell were they doing? What was that? Optimus Prime goes to defeat her. So the last film ended with him flying off into space. And he gets there and she just reprograms him. And named him Nemesis Prime.
Nemesis Prime.
So those of you familiar with the comics will know who Nemesis Prime is and will not be happy with this. So yeah, he didn't look at it. He didn't go black and gold, by the way. His eyes just went pink. Because we know all bad guys have pink eyes.
Oh, and he had a little scar on his face. A slight different colour on his face.
Oh, red paint, wasn't it?
Yeah, red paint, yeah.
Red paint down the side of his face. Yeah, that didn't make any sense at all.
Oh, to show that they were really evil.
The Transformers were on the run. They're all been given asylum in Cuba by Castro for some reason, of all places. Everywhere else wants them dead, not Cuba though, no. They're friends of big giant robots.
Drinking tequila and mojitos.
And they're hiding out in this junkyard. And there's junk everywhere, obviously, and that's where Mark Wahlberg lives. He runs the junkyard to hide the Transformers that all look like £1 million cars that have just driven off the showroom. I don't see how you can hide £1 million, I don't know, a Bugatti Veyron in a junkyard and go, it fits right in.
Yeah, stealth. Stealth right there.
It's fucking retarded. Oh my god, my brain hurts. Like, this film was turning my head to mush. So, plus sides. We've spent the last few minutes just smashing this film. What was the plus sides for you? Say something nice about the film.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try and say something nice about the film, just because there has to be something. I know the action sequences were good, if not drawn out too long. But on the whole, this was a fucking awful film, guys.
Really bad.
Okay, so I'm going to give it a 3, and for one reason and one reason only. That's because it does have Optimus Prime riding a fucking dragon.
Oh yeah, he rode a dinosaur in the previous film. So
He did. So the only logical step up from riding a dinosaur would be to ride a dragon, right?
a three-headed dragon.
A three-headed dragon.
Three-headed dragon.
Definitely. I would. Okay, guys. Thanks for listening, and yeah. If you want to hear more from us, follow the social media links down below. We've got Facebook, Twitter and Instagram on the go. Apart from that, we'll see you soon.
My head hurts.